Chosen vessels, what's the deal? It's your main man, Druuill, and I'm back at you again with another video. I need each and every vessel to hit that like button, hit that share button, and don't forget to subscribe. Shout out to the Galactic family, Drew Nation, the GCVs, and the Galactic family. Let's get right into it. They call you crazy because you're right and they are wrong, and want to deceive others just like they did you. Let's talk about it. When people are calling you crazy about something that you know within your heart of hearts, within the depths of your soul, without a shadow of a doubt, you know it to be right. And they come at you in a certain way to where you begin to doubt yourself and you feel that you are incorrect. That person is wrong. That person knows they're wrong. Isn't it sad when people know that they did something that's not right? They just can't own up to it. They're not like you. You take accountability for your actions. You hold yourself accountable. Even when you don't do something right, even when it's something wrong that you did, hey, I did that. I messed up. I'm sorry. How can I make up for this? What can we do? What can I do to fix this? How can we resolve this issue? Not them. They have to convince three people. They have to try to convince themselves of the lie. They have to try to convince you of the lie. And they have to convince others of the lie. That's a lot of convincing. By the time they get done doing all that convincing, of course they're going to believe it. When a person tells a lie to themselves enough times, it becomes the truth. It becomes the truth. If you will, it's just like a reverse backwards evil way of affirming things. They affirm a lie to themselves until they believe it. I didn't do that. I didn't do that. Knowing that they did that. They did. Remember, like people would say a couple. I don't know if people still say it, but a few years ago, this was the saying. They'd be like, "Yo, you did that." They did that. They definitely did that. All right. It was probably around the time when people were saying that way and that part, stuff like that. Like people were saying, you did that. Like that meant you like did a real good job, or whatever you did was real thorough. All right. I heard it around this job I was working at. Everybody, when they did a good job, or somebody, most likely the person that they used to do all the work, yo, they'd be like, yo, you did that. But it wouldn't be used, now that I think about it, in the terms and the context it was used, it wasn't used for nothing good. Like a lot of people, a lot of these little sayings and stuff like that, you got to watch out for. All right. A lot of people are gassing you. All right. If you remember the term gas, like, remember, like back in the day, people would be like, oh man, we gassed him up, or, oh, he's gassing you. That's basically the same thing as somebody saying that they're gaslighting you. They just, like, I don't know how these people got that term, but I guess, yeah, I guess the same types of terms and frequencies and words and sayings circulate around the same communities. I guess they just pass it down. There has to be like somebody older, I guess. And then when the older person sees that, I like you. I like you. All right. When people see things that they see in other people, they just exchange game. And unfortunately, it's a lot of more negative people than it is positive people. So it's not a lot of positive game being exchanged. We gotta like go through our own experiences and pick up things, and we'll meet like one or two people across our path, you know, that won't want to see us slip, fall, and bust our ass. So, it is what it is. It's a lot of faketivity out here. All right, it's a lot of faketivity out here. All right, a lot of fake activity out here. I'm sure you know what I meant, but I just coined that phrase. I'm sure I'm not the first person to say it, but if I am, I coined that. Like somebody dropped a coin on the ground. I coined that. All right, it's a lot of faketivity out here. So, it's a lot of things I'm sure that gets passed down from one fake generation to the next fake generation. All right. So it is what it is, y'all. We just got to rise above it, rise to the top, and continue to give it all we got. We'll keep rising to the top. Give it all we got. We won't let nobody stop us. Give it all we got. Give it all you got and keep rising to the top and don't stop. All right. Um, they will gas you. He's gassing him. They will gas you, and they're fake. So they have to prove the lie to themselves. They got to prove the lie to you, and they got to prove the lie to him, her, Johnny, Bill, Meg, and Sue. They got to prove that lie to everybody. And it's like, why would a person go to such an extent to prove a lie? The person that doesn't have to prove a lie, they're just not saying nothing. And it's best if you don't have to prove the lie, just don't say nothing. When somebody has to prove a lie, let them go all out. Let them go all out. Let them go all out. When somebody has to try to prove something against you, you just stay there, be silent, don't say nothing. Let them go all out. All right, Leo, let them have a lie party. All right, let them have a party with their mouth, just lying to everybody, just going off and just having a good old time spreading them lies. Let them do it. All right, they want to slander you. God says He'll take care of that. God says He got your back when they go to slander you. God says they're going to end up eating their own words when they slander you. They're going to suffer a terrible fate for slandering you, especially a chosen one. They better not slander you. They better go find somebody else to slander, or somebody else to do that to, because they're not going to be able to do that to you. All right, and be successful with it. All right, something will eventually happen to them. Um, but they have to try to get you to think that you're wrong, and you know you're right. They even have to try to prove to other people that you ain't right. So and so is not right about that. He's something wrong with him. And, no, it ain't. It's nothing wrong with you. You should not feel or have to feel that it's something wrong with you just because you're telling the truth. And it's not that you it's like people think it's like, oh, this person wants to expose somebody. In some cases people do want to expose people, but in some cases you just are the truth. And because you're the truth and you're not going to stand for a lie or stand for nobody to do you wrong, people just get exposed by default. And it's like, yo, how are you going to do someone wrong and act like the person don't see it? And then, but when they see it, you try to convince them that they didn't. That is the epitome of wickedness. That's wicked. That is wicked. All right, it's wicked. They even know it's wicked. All right, a lot of evil people, they give themselves up. All right, they will gaslight you with jokes. They will speak indirectly. They will gaslight you in the form of speaking indirectly to you, about you, things that have to concern you. And you're like, yo, why is this person saying something that's about me, that is concerning me, but it sounds like it kind of is about me, but it sounds like it's not. People who gaslight, all they do is they it's a form of manipulation. They know how to manipulate. All right, these people, they have spent their whole lives manipulating. All right, just because you're here and you're a good person, it doesn't mean they're going to stop there. They're going to continue on manipulating. That's some people's style. That is some people's personality. All right, it's a trait of a narcissist. People will manipulate. People that are narcissistic, that are narcissists, they will manipulate. All right, they try to manipulate everybody around them. It's how they get what they want. It's how they get their supply. It's how they conquer other people. It's how they get on top. It's how they uh, remain dominant in their little social group or social structure or family dynamic or friendship dynamic. This is how people gain power over other people that they're inferior to and that they're insecure about. All right. So if people are gaslighting you, if people are saying that they didn't do something and they did, but they just said it and, oh, I didn't do that, they're inferior to you. At least they feel that way. They're telling themselves that they are inferior to you. You have this person in their fields of inferiority. All right. So when people have an inferiority complex, they're going to be highly egotistical. All right. They're going to be highly egotistical because they got to make up for something. All right, they gotta make up for something. All right, it's just like people who gotta make up for things. They always find a way to like get you to focus on something else other than who they really are. All right, so they have to try to put up this facade to try to get you to focus on that instead of the type of person that they really are. It's like they put up a smoke screen so you can't tell, you can't really see until you start to see these characteristics come out, or you start to be able to peep who they are with the type of behavior that they display towards you or others. All right. They will call you crazy when you try to call them out on it. So, it's no point if somebody is doing something right, and they're trying to act like they're not doing it, and you try to bring it to their attention, you try to resolve the issue. The first moment somebody's like, I don't know what you're talking about, that is a red flag. All right, that is narc speak 101. All right, narc speak. All right, I'm about to drop a video on that, on terms and phrases that they use, so you know if a narcissist is talking to you. All right, I'm about to definitely put a video like that together, because we definitely need that in the community. All right, in the community. Yo, it's wild, man. They'll do things, and they'll, like, you'll see it. You know, you'll blatantly see it, and they'll act like they never even did it. It's like somebody copying you. It's like you got a gray sweatshirt on. They come out the house with a gray sweatshirt on, and it's like, yo, like, I got a gray sweatshirt on. You got a gray sweatshirt on. And then you turn around and they switch it to black. And it's like, yo, you just had a gray sweatshirt on like me. They're like, no, I didn't. It's just like that. All right. Anything that they could do or anything that they could say, it's like they'll cook they'll cook a meal that you're allergic to, or they'll cook something that you don't like to eat, and they'll just put it right down there in front of you. You'd be like, yo, I don't eat this. I don't know what you eat. I didn't know you if you ate that or not. But it's something that they made fun of you for, your like, for the whole entire time they knew you. So and so doesn't eat that. Guess we can't cook that. They'll be making that joke for like a good 5-7 months, and then they'll start to prepare something else so you can eat, and then like your girlfriend or your guy friend will start to prepare something else so you can eat, and then when you guys get around your friends, it's like a sick joke. They'll all be in on it except for you, and they'll prepare it, and you'll be sitting there like, yo, I don't eat that. You'll be like, what? You don't eat that? You know I don't eat that. What are you talking about? I didn't know you never ate that. I always told you I didn't eat that. Oh, I didn't know. You never told me. What are you talking about? You're blowing this out of proportion. How am I supposed to know? I eat what I eat. I don't know what you eat. Like they'll do weird things like that, and it's to upset you. It's to piss you off. It's to try to get you to feel small. It's to try to get you to feel like they don't care about you, or you're uncared for, or no one cares about you. When these people don't care about you, don't think that don't nobody care about you. All right, just because a few people in your social circle or a few people that you know act weird, act petty, act manipulative, it doesn't mean that don't nobody care about you. There are people out there that will care about you. There are people out there that'll be cool with you, that'll be your friend to the end. All right, and they won't just like act like a total like jerk. All right, some people, that's just who they are, and they do a real good job at hiding it. All right, they want to get close to you, and they want to bring you on in for the kill. All right, it's like that video where you see somebody talking about they're sleeping next to their snake or something, and like the snake, they wake up and the snake was like just watching them, and they're like, yo, he was doing that because he was sizing you up to see how big he need to open his jaw so he could swallow you whole. All right, these people want to bring you on in for the kill so they could do something detrimental, so they could like really energetically like harm you or disturb you, or like abuse you mentally really bad in some type of way. Or they want to leave you like traumatized or scarred by the time you get done dealing with them, and it's out of their secret animosity for you. All right, people who gaslight you, they have a secret animosity towards you. It's something about you that they wish they could have, or that they wish they could do. Maybe you're very attractive and you look good. All right, maybe this person wishes that they were that attractive. Maybe they don't feel that attractive, and especially when you come around them, you probably make them feel unattractive. All right, so people who don't regulate how they feel about things, they'll take that out on you, and they'll try to make you feel that it's your fault. All right, yo, the reason why they do things to you and to innocent people and to people who've done them no harm, people who have been good to them, people who have done right by them, people who have wished them the best, have treated them the best that they could possibly ever treat a person, nothing but good to them. It's because it's something about them that, and this is the whole this is the whole thing about them having demons. It's something about you that you're not dealing with. It's something about you that you don't have to deal with. I mean, and that you don't have. It's a problem that you don't have. It's something that they're suffering with, or that they'd like to fix, or they'd like to change, and they don't know how to go about doing it. And it's getting at them to the point to where they can't regulate on it. All right, it's something that's bothering them to the point to where it makes them feel terrible, all right, because they don't know how to regulate. And since they feel terrible about it, they're going to take it out on the person that's closest to them that does not feel that way. They're going to, especially if you bring that inner demon out, that demon of insecurity. If you bring that demon of insecurity out of that person because it's something that they're insecure about, and on top of that, it's something you make them feel insecure about because of how you look and they wish they looked that way, or maybe you are real good at something, or maybe you have changed your life in some type of way and they wish they could. It's going to be something about you that they wish that they could have, or they wish that they could do. All right. And it's going to be something that they're so jealous of you for it that it makes them angry and it makes them mad. So since they don't know how to regulate, what they do is they'll take that anger out on you in ways of treating you like crap, making you feel like a terrible, bad person. They will make you the problem for causing them to feel their own insecurity or their own jealousy, something, or their own self-hatred rather. So now that turns into like a jealousy kind of thing, but they don't just hold in the jealousy. They take it out on the person who causes them to feel it. So now you're their punching bag. Now they're going to attack you. Now you're targeted by this person, no matter who it may be. And it's usually, unfortunately, it's a lot of people that are close to you that are secretly feeling some type of way towards you. And when you come around, that's why they try to belittle you. That's why you're the butt of every joke. That's why they speak to you indirectly in forms of, they gaslight you in the form of speaking to you indirectly, all those kinds of things. All right. They will try to make you feel how they feel. All right. You come around, you make them feel some type of way because it's something that you have, something that you possess, and they are jealous of it. And because you make them feel insecure, it's go time. All right. They're ready to tear you to shreds because you're making them go crazy inside their head. And when you call them out on the behavior, when you call them out on the behavior, what are you talking about? I have no idea what you are talking about. Me? Me? The one that loves you, the one that cares about you, your this, your that, your friend, your girlfriend, your whatever. Why? How could I possibly do a thing like that? I love you. I care about you. I, I, I only want the best for you. I only wish the best for you. I knew you for a whole 4 or 5 years. I knew you since we was kids. I knew you since you started working here. Why would I try to sabotage your job? Why me? And you started working harder than this person. You started getting overtime. You got a new car. This person's still driving the same car that since they got there. Maybe they got some type of problem to where they can't save their money, or they're paying too much with rent, or they got a situation where all their money's being used up. You just got there. You got a car within 5-6 months, a half a year. They still driving the same car since you started. You done maybe changed about 3-4 cars already because maybe you do stocks outside of work, or maybe you got a side hustle. Okay, maybe you do hair and work, maybe you do nails, feet, hair, sell t-shirts, bake pies, cookies, whatever you do and work. And you really about your money, and this person is lazy in terms of when they get off work, they don't do anything. You will have people who are jealous of you, got a job, got a better position than you, but you work hard, you grind, you find ways to make money, you're interested in money, you don't gossip, you don't waste time talking about people, you don't slander people, all right? You don't waste time worrying about what everybody else is doing, Tom, Harry, Jane, Bill, Sue, May, everybody, every day. You don't worry about people like that. So you're probably the type of person that is about your pesos, all about the pesos. Dun, 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 dun. I'll be that pretty, but you know what I'm saying? Whoa, 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 whoa. Oh man, y'all don't know nothing about them times. All right, shout out to everybody who knows I'll be that pretty mother, and what I'm repping, and we gonna make it in a second. Oh, he said, Tomat, quit the. We gonna make it in a second. Never disrespected. Oh man, yo, excuse me not knowing the words, but oh man. Yo, shout out to everybody about them pesos. Yo, shout out to everybody about them pesos, man. That was a very nostalgic, magical time for DrewTube. Okay, yo, nostalgic. All right, wonderful, amazing. All right, man, what? All right, I'm about to play that as soon as I get off here. Yo, what? Anyway, and that's another, see, you are a chosen one and you're an empath. You feel good about the slightest thing, a memory, seeing somebody else winning. Like you can put yourself in other people's shoes. All right, and it works for your good, and it also helps you be empathetic in times where somebody may need an ear or a lending hand or some help or something. All right, and don't let nobody use you. All right, people, if somebody wants to ask for help, that's cool. But if you see somebody that can't do something for themselves, you help them. But if you see somebody who can do something for themselves, how you gonna know to help them or not? Don't let people play you or use you. You're not gonna help me. How is somebody supposed to know? Anyway, all right. You feel good about the slightest thing. All right, you'll see somebody get a brand new car and it'll motivate you. You'll be like, yo, can I stay? Somebody ain't come in today, right? Yeah, he called off again. Oh, word? Yo, can I get to pick up them extra 8 hours, them extra 7 hours? Can I get that? Sure, yeah. Yeah, nobody else wants it. You can get that. And you'll be busting your butt and they'll still be mad at you. Or you could put yourself in other people's shoes. Somebody will come with a new car and it'll motivate you. All right. You'll see somebody, a family, they just had a new baby. You'll be sitting there looking out the window like, wow, man, that's what's up. They just had they just go, oh, okay, y'all. Oh man, man. Yeah, man. Yeah. That's what's up, bro. Yeah. Congratulations, man. Yeah. I see you. Salute. I see you, man. Yeah, man. Man, they just brought a new child to the world, man. You crying? Nah, man, not me. Nah, man, I'm toughing. You know what I'm saying? I'm over here toughing it out. You know what I'm saying? That's what it's about. Yeah, man. I'm just a little happy for him. You know how I get, man. I keep it real, man. Yeah. There's some napkins over there, bro. Shut up. Anyway, you could feel good. You could put yourself in people's shoes. All right, somebody, you see an old lady that's trying to cross the street. You the type of person that'll help her cross the street. All right, you the type of person that'll get the door for her. You the type of person, they're gonna laugh at me. You say, man, Drew, you lying. You don't get no doors for people. Yes, I do. Yes, I do hold the door for people when they actually deserve it, when they actually need it, and they not trying to use me. Yes. All right. If I see somebody that's not asking for help and they need help, who's not? What empath ain't gonna jump in? All right. That's not help when you can do it for yourself and you just want some attention. What part of the game is that? Anyway, back to what I was saying. But yeah, you're if you're chosen one, you're empathic, so you're going to be able to put yourself in people's shoes. Like the slightest thing makes you feel good. A memory, seeing somebody else winning. You just see a 17-year-old in the passenger seat of a what do they call them cars? I'm about to get my license car. All right, that's what I'm gonna call it for the sake of this video and for the sake of time. You see a young bull or a young girl in the driver's seat of I'm about to get my license car. You're like, oh man, takes me back. I remember that. You may not even have a car or whatever, but you just like, oh wow, man, wow. You could just be happy for people. All right, you see somebody get paid and they got a big check. You just might started working, and this person's like, oh man, as long as they're not being all weird because they see that you're chosen. I just got paid today. Glad I have a check. Yeah, we get paid today. And you're just like, this person's obviously trying to say that because I just started working or whatever, but that's kind of weird. But anyway, I'm still happy for you secretly. I probably won't tell you to your face because of how weird and awkward you just were. But I'm happy for you. And you try to call my man out on that. What are you talking about? Ain't nobody worried about you. You just started working here, man. We don't even know you. But it's gaslighting 101. All right, they will try to call you crazy because you're right. All right, you are right a lot. It'll be 4 or 5 people having to try to gaslight you at one time. You so right. All right, you are the truth. You stand for the truth. Everything about you is the truth. They gotta gaslight you because you make them realize who they aren't and who they're faking that they are. You make them realize who they aren't. All right, they walking around trying to be this, trying to act like this, trying to be perceived as this. That's why people don't like you, really. You come around as the truth. All right, you stand on truth. You live in truth. You walk in truth. You talk in truth. You are the truth. All right. As a chosen one, everything about you is the truth. All right. And when you are a real person, when you get around people, their little fake facades crumble. It's like the wall of Jericho just broken down. It's like what else? It's like that, like, you go, yo, tear down that wall. Like that, I think it was in Berlin in the 80s. All right, they just tear down that wall, and the wall come down. That's how you make people feel. All right, you make people's wall come down. Ooh, you make their wall come down. Don't you know that they are fake? You know you make their wall come down. You make that fake wall come down. They try to put up a facade and they can't keep it up for long around you. They try to put up an act and they can't keep it up long around you. People don't know what to do when you come around. It's like boop, 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 what? They don't know what to do. The system error. They don't know what to do. That does not compute. XJ5 shutting that do. That's what they do when you come around them. They do shutting all the way down. Yo, you shut it down. You shut it down when you step in the room. You shutting people down when you step in the room. That's why they want you out of there. Everybody that put on a little facade, they have to feel fake in your presence. Because they know they're not real, and what they're portraying is not real. So it comes. Don't you know it all comes crashing down? Oh, crashing down, crashing down. Hey, yo, Pharrell can't sing that well either. Yo, Pharrell, bruh, you make some hot beats, man. I've been listening to you since the Neptunes. All right, I used to when the Star Wars video game came out for PlayStation, I was so creative. It just dawned on me to play. This is how the universe will work for the chosen ones. It'll give us something to do, so that way we could feel good and we could feel all right about ourselves and have something to enjoy. I'm playing the shout out to you if you remember the Star Wars game that came out. It was around the time, I guess, when Samuel L. Jackson was like appeared in like the very first Star Wars that he was in, and the video game came out with the little what's his name? When those dudes, when the alien looking dudes start coming out that look like 2 Chainz. Shout out to 2 Chainz. All right, you know what they had? Of course, it had big lips and big eyes, and it had tentacles for hair. Wonder who that is. But anyway, they were like a maroon color, and they had like a tan neck. They were like maroon and tan. When that video game for the Star Wars came out for the PlayStation 2, I had that game and I had the Neptune soundtrack. Star Trek Rider. I don't take them out to eat. I ain't here to trick or treat. I ain't here to fix your weave. I ain't heard of that. Put you on the main road. Teach you how to change clothes. Something. I know you heard of that when that song came out. All right. What else was on? I'm trying to think of whatever else. But shout out to anybody who knows that CD, the Neptunes, man. That was my song, and I had the nerve to play the song, the Neptunes, and it already sounded like it was in outer space because that was the whole theme of the soundtrack. But I was playing the little Star Wars video game to the Neptunes soundtrack that was based on outer space. I was having fun, man. It was cool. But anyway, they will gaslight you. All right. The reason why I brought that up is because when you think about things and you enjoy yourself, you could just be thinking about anything. All right. You could just, like, that right there made me feel good. It's the simplest things that'll make a chosen one empath feel good about life and feel good about themselves. Like, you'll just be chilling and a good memory will hit you and you can't help it. You'll just be sitting there like, and they'll call you, hey, you, get back to work, or hey, we need this trash taken out, or hey, spilling over there, we need this cleaned up. And it's like, yo, why did they just try to interrupt my moment? Yo, they're watching you so much. They're watching you too much. All right, you're making them feel some type of way. They gotta watch you. All right, they're making you feel some type of way to the point where you're walking on eggshells and you're just trying to stay away from them because you know you make them feel fake. And now that you're all quiet and you staying to yourself, you become a public enemy number 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6, 7, 7, and 7. So they gotta like just treat you different because you make them feel some type of way. But then when you try to call them out on their treatment, they're gonna gaslight you for it. All right. They gaslight themselves about you, and they gaslight you about themselves. All right. You make them feel some type of way, and they don't even acknowledge that. They sweep it under the rug. Yo, so and so be making us feel crazy. Yeah, I know. They'll talk about it amongst themselves. That's why they want you out of there. When you're not there, what do you think they're having secret meetings about you for? Oh, we got to deal with this one again. He gonna make us feel crazy. I know. He makes you think about all the things you got to fix about yourself. I know. What do you think they're talking about? That is part of the conversation. And the other part of the conversation is what they're going to do and what they're going to do to you to try to destroy you, and in most cases, and how to make you feel bad about yourself. How are we going to get them back? This is how. We got this evil game plan. It's wicked. I know. Wow. Glad it's not me. Me too. Attack. So it's real. It's the real deal, Holyfield. But then when you try to call them out on it, they're gonna say that you're crazy, and it's not a maybe. They're gonna say that you're crazy, but you're not. I want to tell you that you're not crazy. You are more aware than them. You are highly intelligent, and that's why they gotta call you crazy. It's like an Albert Einstein thing. All right, his theories were correct. His theories were whatever theory that he had that was right. All right, whatever theory that he has that was proven right. All right, people who are intelligent get called crazy because people who have an old idea or somebody that's hating on them that don't want to see him succeed. You don't think Einstein had haters? All right, people who are smart and highly intelligent, they have a lot of haters. People don't want to be seen as right if they can't be right. It's just like anything else. If people ain't happy, they don't want you to be happy. If they're not right, they don't want you to be right. If they're not smart, they don't want you to be smart. That's what haters do. Whatever they don't have, they don't want you to have it. It's like you got the last. It's like you was the first person in the store. It's like you was the. It's like something comes out in the store and everybody else grabbed it, but you was the first person to get the last pair. You walking out the store. I got it. You got the shoes on and everything. No, shoes suck. You was just standing in line 4 hours for them. I don't even like them no more. They trash, and they look bad on you too. You ain't gonna get no girls wearing those. Them shoes ugly. You got ugly shoes on. They can't. If they can't have it, they don't want you to have it. All right. It is what it is. Man, you was just standing in line for it. No, I wasn't. I saw you. I was in front of you. I saw you give me the evil eye when they locked the door and they said they ain't had no more in store. You got to order yours. That's what you're doing on your phone right now. No, I'm not. That's what it is. All right. They'll call you crazy because you're right. You're right about a lot of things. You're intuitive. You could pick up on people's behavior. That's why they don't want you around. When you are able to pick up on the type of negative behavior that people do, when you are able to recognize them as an abuser or as somebody that's wrong or somebody that's a negative, evil person, it makes them feel bad about themselves, and it makes them feel guilty, and it makes them feel that they have to reflect. And people who don't emotionally regulate, they don't like to reflect. All right, because they can't emotionally regulate. So when they reflect, they're just stuck with this negative emotion that they don't know how to sort out unless they go to therapy or get some help or something, or contact me for a session. All right, if I'm up to the challenge, because I'm only here for the chosen ones. I'm sorry, they're gonna have to hit up a therapist. I only know what I know. All right, I'm not that deep in my studies yet. All right, I'm not that deep in my studies yet. That's deep. All right, that thing deep. That thing deep. All right, um, that thing deep. So it is what it is, y'all. All right, we are right a lot of the times. We're right a lot of the times. All right, and when we're wrong, we're okay with that. But when they're wrong, they cannot accept it. When it's something wrong about them that they sense, when it's something about them that needs fixing, all right, it's like having a car and somebody riding into the wheels fall off. Bro, you need an oil change. Shut up. Black smoke all in the person's car, yelling out the window. Man, get your oil changed, damn it! Shut up! Your bumper falling off too. No, it ain't. They got a bungee cord on their bumper. Bumper damn muffler dragging the ground. Your muffler dragging the ground too. Shut up! No, it ain't. Car falling apart. They just can't. You know what I'm saying? It's the same thing. Your body is a vehicle. They whole body car be falling apart, but they won't accept it. They won't let you tell them that there's something wrong with them. Hey man, you need to, why you treat me like that? Nobody's treating you like anything, Mr. Sensitive. Why don't you learn how to take a joke? Well, if you telling me to learn how to take a joke, you'd have to admit that what I'm saying is partially true, because you'd be kind of low key admitting that you just said that. No, like you are too smart for them. You're too smart for them. They can't take it. They can't understand it. They can't fathom it. They can't grasp it. They can't resonate with it. They can't do anything with it. All right, they don't know what to do with it. It's like you're like a Rubik's cube, and they can't get all the colors to match. They trying to figure you out. To hell with this toy. Throw it on the ground and break it, and all the cubes just go everywhere. All right, so I'd like to thank you for watching this video. Smash that like button, smash that share button, and don't forget to subscribe. But before we go, don't let them, when they call you crazy, just be real assured of yourself. All right, you're not crazy. There's nothing wrong with you. You're not crazy. The person that's lying and that can't admit their fault, that's the crazy one. Like, somebody wouldn't try to prove so to such an extent that it was something wrong with you if there wasn't something wrong with them. And what's wrong with them is they can't face their insecurities. They can't face the fact that you make them feel their insecurities. All right, things that they try to hide, things that they don't do work on. They don't do the shadow work on themselves. They don't self-improve. They probably, when they walk past the mirror, they probably don't look in it. They walk right past it. Act like they don't even see themselves. They can't even look themselves in the mirror, probably, for how they treat you and others. But that's why they like those groups. That's why they like to get in those people. In those groups with those people, they feel at home. Ain't nobody calling nobody out. Nobody's energy is making them feel like they need to fix anything. They just at home, just comfortable, just don't need to fix nothing. Don't feel that nothing need to be changed. They just feel perfect the way they are. And you are perfect the way you are. But when you have things about you that you absolutely have to change for your own mental health, and so that you could, be polite to other people if that's what you care about, you got to change that. But certain people, the people with that narcissistic trait, they don't feel there ain't nothing wrong with them. And if you tell them there's something wrong with them, that's when they're going to say it's something wrong with you. Counterattack. All right, they're just like Pokemon. Counterattack, counterstone. They love to counter. That's what it's called, countering. They counter, and then they project that counter right back onto you, right off the kitchen counter. Okay, they will kitchen counter your ass. All right, so don't waste your time trying to call them out. It's a waste of time. Once you notice that they display this type of behavior, just let them have it, and just you don't deal with them. Let them have it, and keep your distance, and keep your energy to yourself. Don't waste your time. Don't waste your energy trying to prove people. Sooner or later, the person that's lying, the person that's not telling the truth, people will find out. People will realize that, oh, because wait till they turn on them, and wait till they start treating them like that. They'll see. And be like, yo, man, that's why you stopped talking to so-and-so a couple years back, huh? That's why you stopped dealing with so-and-so at work, right? Dang, that's why you changed jobs, right? Dang, that's why you don't date her no more, right? You was trying to tell me, dang. That's why you stopped messing with so-and-so. You don't go out to eat there no more, dang. Some people find out, we all end up finding out the hard way sometimes, but most people that just want to just continue to deal with certain people, they'll find out. They will find out without a shadow of a doubt. All right. So, do not waste your time, because it'll drain your energy. And you already got, dealing with people like this, you got to conserve as much energy as you possibly can. It's something that you have to do. Is for your best interest to conserve as much energy as you possibly can dealing with these kinds of folks. Because they'll take it from you, man. Like, they are energy vampires in the sense of every word. That's what they do. All right, they try to create these little spouts energy from you. They try to get these little spouts of energy from you, so that way, they cause a little argument, they cause a little problem, and now you're their new source, because every time you see them, it's going to be this constant thing between you and them. Don't make it a thing between you and them. Just make it a thing between them and your force field, them and themselves. All right, you can repel that energy back to them. All right, I tell y'all all the time, when you get around people like this, imagine a shield of white light around you, just repelling everything that you don't want. And as soon as you feel the negative energy, turn it on. All right, and just you have to use your imagination though. All right, so you can't be closed-minded. You can't be like, "What the hell is he talking about? That sounds crazy." Yo, nothing's crazy about us. We're smart. All right, we basically have kind of like superpowers. It's just a secret until you find out. Wow, I didn't know I could do that. Yo, you can. You can manipulate your energy. You can put a shield around you and repel. All right. I'd like to thank you for watching this video. Before we go, don't forget to get your little Druuill bracelet. Okay, we got them by the bulk load, and any color you need, I got it. Any color you want, I got it. Okay, hit me up, email me, I'll ship it out to you. All right. I accept PayPal or Cash App. Yo, hit me up for your bracelet today. I got you. All right. You know you want one. I'll see you in the next video. Peace, love, and light, and wristbands, baby, wristbands.